Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in the summertime, and somewhere in maybe June or July, I took this video footage, and this was one of my night flights for my pilot's license. And one thing I didn't notice, or one thing I didn't do, was I didn't make this video because it wasn't long enough. You couldn't see anything. Um, but recently in Sacramento, there was an article that I guess somebody on the ground was arrested for shining green lasers at aircraft, and it just so happened to be either a sheriff or some kind of a police helicopter that they shined it at. So, um, yeah, watch the video, and I'll slow it down. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about and what I experienced. Wasn't too bad. It didn't blind me or anything, but it could have been way worse. So, yeah, take a look. So here you'll see the green laser in just a second. And you notice how bright or intense it is, especially against the wing, because most airplanes are white. But they were intentionally shining this light at us, and I just now noticed. And it was pretty bright. You know, it wasn't blinding to the point where I couldn't see, or my sight was affected at all. But you know, it's just it's scary that somebody on the ground was doing this. And you know, if it had shined directly into my eyes, you know, there's not a whole lot that you can do as a pilot, because you're pretty vulnerable up there. But anyways, you know, if you see this kind of thing, you know, report it. Try to get a location. Try to report the approximate area, and you know, other aircraft, or you know, law enforcement will try to check it out. It's a pretty serious matter, and I'll slow it down here for a second. So here's the slow-mo of this, and you can see that you know, I mean, it really is bright, and slowed down you can actually tell that the person was shining it back and forth. And you know, here in a second, towards the end of this clip, you can see the one that really caught my eye, because I mean, it was just bright. But you can see it going through the cabin, and it didn't catch my eye until the end, but it definitely had his eye, and he was looking at something. And you'll see right here, that was probably the best hit, the one that I seen. And yeah, I mean, scary stuff. Be on the lookout, and make sure you report it to any ATC or, you know, law enforcement when you get a chance. Serious matter. So while I got you guys here, I'm gonna kind of show you my landing. As you can tell, it is pitch black out. It's not there's no light other than what's coming off the wing. But here's one of my landings that I was able to catch. You know, I mean, not the smoothest touchdown, but it was a good touchdown. I mean, it was pretty good for my first touchdown of the night. And yeah, I mean, night training is completely different, and if you're going to go get your pilot's license, I would really recommend it, because you know, if you don't do it, you're just VFR day, unless you go into IFR, and then you're going to get into night stuff anyways. But you know, VFR day is really limited. Even if you're out, you go somewhere, and you're you know, night sets, and now you can't fly legally. You can fly, you know, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, you can't fly legally if you don't have that. So anyways, very recommended that you go get your night proficiency, at least. You know, I mean, and it's only 3 hours. 3 hours is absolutely nothing, but at some point you're gonna want that. You're gonna want to be able to fly at night. You're gonna want to be able to go wherever you want to go. And you know, night flying it gets really dark, especially if there's no moonlight. And even with the moonlight, it's still dark. But anyways, that was the landing. Anyways, like I said, there's not really a whole lot that I can show you, because the video was, for one, cut short. The battery died in my my GoPro. But you know, if anything else, it kind of gives you a little bit of a look at what night flying is. And hey, you know, if you're gonna go get your pilot's license, I recommend that you know, you definitely do night flights. And good luck at getting your pilot's license. It's not as hard as people make it out to be, but it is challenging at times, and you got a lot to remember. You know, it's well worth it though. In the end, it definitely pays off. So anyways, thank you for watching the video, and I'll let the takeoff finish. And so until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.